basketball. They kind of played him on the backside, so he tried to create a different angle, and just he and Royce just weren't aligned on that play right there. But it's more than that, obviously, than that last play for sure.
And speaking of being more than that, in that fourth quarter, after the success you had in the third, what changed in the fourth that allowed Philly to go on their run and get back into the game?
Well, it boiled down to the offensive rebounds again. Their ability to gain some possessions when, we kept telling our guys to continue to reward yourself. You're getting the initial stop, now you got to hit somebody and come away with it. So, it doesn't look as skewed in offensive rebounds, I think 11 to 8, but some of those end up being fouls, so then you're in the bonus. Some of those are direct putbacks. Some of those end up being threes for them.
How much of that ability for Philly to get some baskets was Nic being gone? I think when he got fouled out, I think you were up 6.
Yeah, he's
go like 21 to 10.
Yeah,
the rest
he's
of the
playing
game.
Unbelievable for us. I think 8 and some change, he gets kicked out, and that's where we're going to grow from. And so I told the group they didn't give up. They grew up tonight. And so whether that is Nic understanding how important he is to us, he and I conversated after the first tech. So I warned him no hanging on the rim, nothing extra to get himself kicked out, just because I knew and kind of felt the environment that the game was heading towards. But it's an opportunity for him to grow up, which is great.
Jacque, going off that first tech, what did you make of how that all ended with Nic getting the tech and Embiid staying in the game?
I don't think I've ever seen that in my career before, Alex. For a guy to intentionally kick someone in an area that none of us want to be kicked at or towards, and for him to continue to play. I've never seen that before. In a game, and a guy continues to be able to play. Intentional.
And then just that run you guys had at the beginning of the third quarter, just what was working so well for you guys to get back in the game?
We were getting stops. That was the biggest thing. We got stops, and so we were able to create some pace and get some, everyone touching the basketball, got them in mismatches a little bit, able to get downhill. So the big part of that was really rebounding the basketball and getting stops. So that's how we turned the game towards our favor. Just needed everybody tonight.
Jacque, you said you wanted the guys to hit first, initiate the fight, bring the fight, basically what you said pregame. Is it disheartening because you guys brought that fight, you guys had that third quarter, but then the fourth, it was just the mistakes just kind of added up a little bit more?
Well, you got to give those guys credit. I mean, Joel hit some tough shots. Maxey comes off, hits a 3-ball when the game's pretty close. Tobias drives, and PJ gets an offensive rebound. So I give our guys credit, man. This thing's not perfect, and I don't expect them to be perfect. We had a choice at halftime. We could give in. We can be comfortable and let the game go. We chose to show up and be confrontational and try to give ourselves a chance to win. And that's all I can ask for this group. I don't expect them to be perfect. The game's not perfect. What the fight looks like as we grow together as a group, that's what's important for us.
Jacque, Maxey had those 2 clutch threes down the stretch there. On those plays, was it just really to take away Embiid and he got open from the double, or what did you see on those 2 threes from him there?
No, both of them, he had someone in front of him, so we were still switching at that time. You give him credit for just pulling up and making that thing. He was the difference for them in Game 2, and with James being out, he ended up being the difference for them in Game 3. His ability to make shots, get to the rim on a possession, but we had a guy in front of him.
Thanks, JB.
Okay, guys.
All right, you heard Jacque Vaughn right there. I mean, he
Do you want a sports network that delivers everything that matters about the game? The highlights, the picks, the instant analysis, no yelling, no fake debates, no politics. Hit the subscribe button and never miss a moment.